something about zombies that kind of came back into my mind as I read through the comment section of JC Backfire because of his most recent video with the best thing, your favorite thing about Setsubo no Shima. And I had put something out there, and I'm not gonna read the comment, but I saw a lot of people bitching about certain things, and it kind of made me think I had to talk about this in a broadcast/video. Zombies has changed from World at War. It has. It started off with this area with like 4 rooms in it. It was a small bunker, and all you had was your gun. All you had was your gun and you. It was you and your gun, and some teammates if you were playing with them. Then they got with perks and traps. Pack-a-punch.
We all know why we are here.
We are here to find other Takeo, if I am right.
Perks, traps, and everything was simple back then. It was simpler for setting up, because the way setting up worked was you get the wall guns that you're happy with, or you hit the box until you get guns you're happy with. You pack-a-punch them if you're playing Doris, or depending on what Call of Duty you're playing. And then you go ahead and you just survive after that. But now there's people complaining about
the ruins of the ancients.
There's now people complaining
Our journey to locate our lost warrior begins.
About the fact that they're complaining about the power system and how they're complaining about the power system and complaining about the doors being too expensive, like each would be costing like 1,500. And here's what I want to say. People complain about every little thing with zombies. People want to be spoon-fed things. If you want Pack-a-Punch or you want Power On, guess what? You know, 95% of the people are going to be angry with that map if you do not put in a single power system, which is just a power switch. Just only one power switch. I like the idea of the Power On map where you gotta do the things, then open the bunker, go underwater, and then do all that. I like that. People will complain though because it's like, oh, the map is too hard, the setup is too hard, turning on power is too difficult, and it just frustrates me because, again, people want to be spoon-fed. They want to be spoon-fed every little thing. If you want Pack-a-Punch, well, guess what? You have to do something that was pretty much like Doris, or something that was like Kino, or if you want people to play your map, if you want like 95% of the community to play your map, you have to make everything simple, and you gotta make it so everything is super easy to get. Because if you don't do that, you're not gonna be able to make your community happy. And people have been complaining about the power and how doors are too expensive, and the map is difficult. The map is difficult, and I feel like there's like maps that are like much more loved than the harder maps. Like Verrückt is a simpler map, but it's hard. But like I'm talking about maps that are difficult, but still have a lot to them. Like Setsubo no Shima is the perfect example for that. It is a hard map, but it has a lot to it, and people hate on this map because it's nothing like Horizon Draka where it's super easy because it's a super easy map with the bows, along with Pack-a-Punch being super easy to get, along with the fact that the Panzer is easy to kill as long as you get like Death Ray with like a haymaker. Everything is just easier about Horizon Draka. Everything is easier about Horizon Draka. And that's the thing, is that people love that map more because it's easy in the setup process and it has a single power switch. I don't like it because I feel like if people are gonna be complaining about it, I feel like Treyarch might go down the wrong road and start being like much simpler. The Giant was a great idea for people that really wanted that simpler thing of zombies. That's a compromise. I don't know, because I'm tired of people complaining about things being too complicated and how power system is just retarded on this map because it's too difficult. Like this map, for a lot of people are like, it's too difficult, and like that's why a lot of people don't like this map. It's because it's too difficult. For them, anyway. Everyone would rather go play Ascension, Buried, Hino, Die Rise, Horizon Draka. They'd rather go play all the easier maps that are much simpler and get to around 300 million than play a map that is actually challenging and actually feels rewarding when you get to a high round because of how difficult it is. I just don't understand why people don't like what they're doing with, like, don't get me wrong, the power system isn't complicated, it's just difficult because you have to buy a lot of doors. Setting up, you gotta buy a lot of doors, and a lot of the doors are expensive. They're nothing like Origins where it's like 2,200 for a door, but that's understandable because there's a lot of valuable things in that area. You have an area where you build the staff, a maximum part, Pack-a-Punch, an area where you gotta do the Easter egg, there's an area where you upgrade the staffs. That's why that door costs so much. But when you but people are still complaining about the doors costing too much. Okay, so you mean to tell me that a door that costs 1,500, okay? A door that costs 1,500 that has an area where you build the one weapon, an area that leads to an area where you get a part for the one weapon, an area that leads to a spot where you need to get a part for the Pack-a-Punch, an area where I'm pretty sure there's a box location, an area where there is a perk that gives you 3 guns. You're telling me, in an area where you can do the thing for the school Sabla, you're telling me that that's too expensive? Hell, that area should be like 5 grand. But you know why? Because they know if the door's too expensive, people would complain and complain and complain. But people are still complaining even though they only cost 1,500. Yes, I get it. It's hard to survive on this map, and it's hard to get points on this map sometimes. But that's the point of it. It's supposed to be difficult. They're trying to make it so you're not going to be able to get jug until like round 12. I like that. It's like a no jug challenge. It's really good. It's really good for trying to survive without jug. I'm really hoping that zombie maps get more difficult. Like this is a very difficult map. I feel like we need more difficult maps. Like maps, I don't think like this map is actually difficult, but I feel like this is the perfect level of difficult. Farag was different because all you really had was like traps. You didn't really have a training spot. You didn't really have powerful weapons. To map, alright, yeah, maybe you can get to round 30 on it because the ray gun and the PBS can bring you far, possibly anyway, can bring you far enough to get to round 30. And plus you have traps, but like it's not easy because you have to train. There's so many windows in so close quarters, and you don't have Pack-a-Punch, you don't have anything like that. So it being that difficult is completely understandable. I feel like with this, it's the perfect level of difficulty because the setup is a bit difficult. The setup is kind of difficult, but once you set up, it's a bit easier, but it's still hard to survive. That's how things should be. It shouldn't be, alright, I can get this bow done by round 7, this lightning bow done by round 7, buy Juggernog and Quick Revive, and survive in one, you don't even, dude, if you want to get to round 50 on that map, all you have to do is stand in any corner of the map. Corner of the map you can get to a high round in. And that's the thing, is that people love that map because it's super easy. And the setup process is easy. Like, it's easy to get, it's easy to get bows. And the one thing that aggravates me about Horizon Draka is how the 2 best bows, which the lightning bow and the wolf bow are, those are the 2 best bows. Yet, they are the easiest to make. They were the easiest bows to make, and they're also the best ones. I don't understand how that makes any sense, and that's why that's the only reason why people go for those bows, because they're the best ones and they're the easiest ones to make. Pack-a-Punch you can get in the press of 2 buttons. Like it's just frustrating. Like pressing the same button twice. Like that's all you do. And it just aggravates me how people are always like this. I don't like this whole, this is too difficult, so this map automatically sucks. No, it doesn't suck. I mean, it's your opinion, but the thing is that the only reason why you hate it is because it's harder than any other map. 5, though, is a different story. 5 is a very different story. That map is way too difficult because you're struggling for ammo around 4. You can't get jug until around 8. You have a wonder weapon that isn't even going to get you to higher rounds. You don't have anything like Double Tap 2.0 or the Pack-a-Punch variants. The guns are pretty much suck in Black Ops 1. You have the Pentagon Thief chasing you. You have inconsistent teleporters. The training spot is there's only one training spot on the map, and you can get stuck on it super easy. You get stuck on the creepy crawlies. Like, it's too difficult. That map is too difficult. Okay? This is perfect. Oh, let me fast forward here because I was going to do something. I was eating food. I want to finish up my food that I was eating here in theater mode. Anyway, but I just don't like it. Like, Buried is a different story though, because like for some reason I don't know what it is, but everyone like seems to absolutely hate Buried. For some reason, like not that I'm saying that Buried is a good map or a bad map. I'm saying that it's usually like the easier maps are the ones that are loved, but the harder maps are the ones that are hated. But that depends on the map though. Like this map, for some reason, like Doctor and Toten, everyone loves that map. It's a hard map, but everyone loves it. The thing is with this map is that it's because the setup system is more evolved. That makes it hard. The setup is what makes it hard, not the fact that the map is just not surviving. The setup is difficult, and then once you get set up, surviving can be a bit difficult on this map because it's very close quarters. There's not really any training spots. If you want to train anywhere, the best area to train or camp is down in that area where you go do the Easter egg, where you do the boss fight. That's the only really good training spot on the map. And I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna go through the trouble just to do the Easter egg and the boss fight, and take the risk of dying in the boss fight because you got like thrashers and spiders and zombies coming after you. You got a lot of crap going on. And you got a lot of colors on your screen because you got a lot of colors on your screen between the area and the zombies and your guns and people you're playing with. It's a lot. And I just feel that like people are gonna have to go ahead and do the Easter egg if they want to get to like really high rounds. I don't like that. I want us to, actually I kind of do. I kind of do and kind of don't. I just like, if we had a training spot, I mean, you can really kind of try to train anywhere. It's just they're very close quarters. But if you want like an area where it's not super duper close quarters, you have that room where you do the boss fight. And I feel like in order to train on the map, we need to have that area. I personally like training around the water. The water I feel is really cool. Plus, after I'm done with this, I will be doing a live stream where I'm playing Zetsubou no Shima. I unfortunately have to go to school tomorrow, so that's gonna suck. But I'm definitely gonna try to get something out today that is good, and I can get to a pretty high round. I'm aiming for round 50. I'm aiming for round 50. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get to that, but I'm aiming for round 50, and I'm basically just gonna keep restarting my match until I get trials that are easier. I just wanted to get that off my chest and kind of just get what's out of my head and onto a broadcast or video, because I just feel that people want to be spoon-fed now. Because if you want to make someone happy nowadays, you have to do the most simplest things with like setting up, which is just like, oh, alright, yeah, so you have your Pack-a-Punch, which is like, alright, just press this button and you'll have Pack-a-Punch. We have overpowered box weapons. We have overpowered box weapons. We have overpowered wonder weapons that are buildables and are super easy to get. And here you go. There's your map. Let me get that money, because it's super easy map. Because it's a super easy map and everyone's gonna pay for it and love it. While with Zetsubou no Shima, because it's a more difficult map, people aren't really gonna buy it because it's like not the easiest map. I feel like it depends on how easy the map is. If you get a map that's like Dreisendrache, which is, it's not as easy as Buried, but it's still pretty easy. And if you have things like in the map that are like how they made them, they're gonna love the map. If you have things like Buried, where all it requires to do is to how do I put this? I feel like Bury gets hated because you can get set up at round 1. Bank, like, the bank is the main issue why people hate on that map, is just because of the fact that that happens, but I just don't like the idea, because you can get set up at round 1 with the bank. I just feel that it's unfair how people can just say, this map is amazing because because it has everything on it that is really good. The one weapon's overpowered, plus you can put on a gobblegum that makes the one weapon even more overpowered, and it's just such a great map, and it's so easy to get to a high round. This, you tell someone to play this, they're gonna say, no, dude, I can't even get to like round 10 on this map because the power system is too difficult. The doors are really expensive. It's too hard. And people can say that map is crap because it's too difficult. 5 is absolute crap because that difficulty is beyond anything. The difficulty on that map is literally just beyond anything. This map you can at least get to round 50 on, whether it's camping or it's training. 5, like, you gotta be a relaxing end. You have to be a relaxing end. I feel like an average player on this map can probably get to around 30. An experienced player on this map can probably get to around 70. I don't think any normal player, or, like, I feel like the lowest a normal player can get, like, a below average player can get on this map is, like, 15. The Ryzen Joker, a below average player can get to around, like, 25. Like, someone that is really bad at the map, they can get to around 25. Because all they have to do is sit in a Wonder Sphere, or the Quick Revive room, or in any corner, or any little centimeter of the map, and they can get to around 30. Oh, the penetration's in? Alright, no worries. Just let me put down my gravity spikes and unload on with my haymaker. Oh, he's still not dead? Alright, well, he's still gonna be a bit difficult to kill when he's running around. He's almost dead, though, because you know, I have the zombies, and plus, even though he's still low on health, he's still difficult, because I got the zombies, plus his attacks. Okay, so just let me bring him over to the death ray, and I'll go ahead and just finish him off there. Oh wait, he's still got a little bit more health, but it's still difficult, because that flamethrower, his melee, and all the zombies. Okay, so just let me shoot my lightning bow, which will trap him, and then I can finish him off with my haymaker. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Just repeat that process every single time, if he's not dying, like, when you want to. Just repeat that process every single time, and I'm sure you will get to around 135 million if you just repeat that process every single time, okay? Yeah, there you go. I've been Sadistic Rabbit, and I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Bye.